Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some Starcraft 2 action, and oh my, that is the wrong speed. There we go. Anyways, welcome back to some Starcraft 2 action here on Maction. Welcome back to some Starcraft 2 action here on Ohana in the Masters League. I think I tried to say action and Masters, and it just didn't work. Either way, this is a Masters League matchup on Ohana, like I said, and this is another game sent in by the UCAP members for me to cast. Today, in the top left corner, is going to be the Red Zerg UltraSatan. Or UltraSatan, I'm pretty sure it's UltraSatan. So, not just Satan, but UltraSatan. So hopefully he builds some Ultralisks, obviously. And in the bottom right corner is going to be NoreN, the blue Protoss. So let's see how these two guys do as they go head-to-head here on this showdown. We do have a spawning pool going down for UltraSatan. I'm going to say Satin. I know it's wrong. So he's obviously going for a pool first. He should be doing a hatchery anytime now, as his minerals do get up there. There isn't a drone indeed, but he has changed position. And going after that probe, he could have gotten that hive down, but now it's going to be blocked by NoreN, and a nice pickup by NoreN being able to block that now. And frankly, that's just a mistake by UltraSatan. He could have easily blocked that, or built that, but for some reason decided to go attack NoreN's probe. And so now NoreN has a slight lead as he is now building his Nexus, and even with a further block, NoreN plops down that pylon and goes on a little bit of a run escapade with his probe there. And just continuing to move him around as he regens shields. Oh, but check this out. UltraSatan is doing a little bit of macro hatch and a little bit of cheese going on here. We're going to need to watch this very closely. The creep will quickly spread into an area that NoreN can see it, or NoreN will scout out. A very nice move there by NoreN. Going to plop a pylon down right away. He's already got a forge, so he's going to have a cannon there. The question is, can he put the cannon down before the hive, or the hatchery rather, finishes? And it's going to be close, but I think he's going to get it as long as he's on the ball with it. He should be able to get it. And since that creep doesn't completely spread out right away, he should be able to get it. No problem. There goes the cannon right up. And that's pretty much going to defeat this. In fact, UltraSatan would be very smart to cancel it right now, or he could force the cannons to finish and just finish out a little behind because he did, well, I guess he'd be ahead because he did force this pylon. Of course, NoreN can use this pylon. And UltraSatan goes ahead and lets it finish. I think that's a crucial mistake on his part. These cannons are almost overkill at this point. They're going to completely overpower that hatchery and take it down quite easily. In fact, I think 2 would have been more than enough here. But either way, this is easily going to be defended. UltraSatan should have pulled out of this situation, but he went ahead and went for it anyways. And at this time, he has wasted 400 minerals down here because of the drone, the lings, and the hatchery. And in fact, here come even more lings. But these lings aren't going to be getting in anytime soon as this cannon's here. Obviously, with that many lings, he could do some damage. But again, it's kind of walled off area. They're just not getting in. 2 lings just isn't enough to do anything. They might be able to kill that zealot if he committed, but he's not going to commit. They're not going to commit. They're going to go for the probe line down here. And as long as NoreN's on the ball, he reacts to this, he shouldn't lose many probes. He lost 1 there. If he'd been on the ball, he probably could have got a surround on those lings and taken them down quite easily. The hatchery's already gone. The cannons did their job quite easily, and I think only 1 probe went down. So, I mean, an easy defend by NoreN. And here comes a big rush of lings from the front. They do have speed now, but again, with that single cannon there, they're just not going to get in. However, with banelings now coming in, that is going to change it, and this baneling bust may actually work at this time. And at this point, UltraSatan is pretty much doing an all-in here. I mean, he's not sending drones or anything like that, but he's still working on 1 base. He's only got 1 gas at the moment, 1 hatchery. I mean, he's really depending on limited things, and we missed the baneling bust. They got in there. They're doing some nice damage now. However, that cannon is still up. They're going to run in here to the probe line, but there's only 3 left. So again, they're not going to do any damage, really, as long as NoreN is again on the ball here. He's losing probe there. He's going to lose a second one. He's going to lose a third one. What is NoreN doing? He's trying to defend another attack in here. Has he gone ahead and defended yet? No, he's still losing probes on the main probe line. The cannon's doing nice work back here. Those lings are pretty much done for. And again, not paying attention here. He lost tons of probes. And that is a crucial mistake by NoreN. It could be a devastating mistake as he lost a ton of unnecessary probe losses there. Another one goes down, and down to about 6 or 7 probes here in the main. That is unfortunate to see. Another wave of zealots, or not zealots, zerglings, coming down from the north from UltraSatan's base. Still only working off this limited amount of drones, though. I mean, this economy is going to get behind at a certain point as long as, you know, NoreN does a better defense than he did last time. Obviously, them getting into that probe line, just devastating it like that, has hurt NoreN and almost put UltraSatan on a level footing at this point. Especially now that he's going to grab a hatchery, it looks like he's going to allow this attack to go to the wayside and start working on his economy a little bit. I would like to see him get some more drones at this time, and that is indeed what he does. He's grabbing 5 right now. So, just going to be happy with the lead he's created for himself, or at least the fact that he's leveled it up to somewhat equal. Obviously, NoreN is now needing to focus on probes considerably more than he would have been before, and he spent considerable money on cannons. In fact, I think that's 900 minerals on cannons just right there, not counting the few buildings that were destroyed up here. I think it was just a pylon, but either way, it has definitely caused a rift or an effect in this game that we're going to see, obviously, throughout the whole game. And check this out. UltraSatan is now grabbing a 3rd, perhaps overcompensating on economy right now, but he knows he needs it, and he's going to be going a little crazy for it. And if NoreN can react with some kind of force, it would be devastating, but, I mean, UltraSatan pretty much knows the damage he's done and knows that NoreN is in a defensive position right now, especially with a few lings sitting here outside of the main base of NoreN. UltraSatan's kind of in a happy position here. He's going to continue to work on the drones, continue to tech up, getting that hatchery now, and just continuing to move on up. I think he's still only on 1 gas, though, and that could affect him later in the game here if he doesn't get some more gas going. Obviously, depending on what he plans to build. There goes an Evo chamber as well, so we're probably going to see some upgrades starting to roll out for UltraSatan. And NoreN just continuing to sit down here, continuing to tech. He's grabbed plenty of sentries so he can get some force fields on the ramp if he comes under attack. Obviously, that is a good decision right now. He's going to grab an obs. He doesn't have a lot of scouting information on the map, as you can see, so he wants to get that going, and that'll definitely be beneficial here as he's playing blind at the moment, just trying to get his economy going again, as well as work on his tech, which he's doing a decent job of now. He's starting to put up a few more gateways. Is it a few more? Yeah, Twilight Council. So a few more gateways and a Twilight Council, quite a few pylons as well. Does not want to be supply blocked anytime soon. And there comes Blink, so we should be seeing a lot of Stalkers start to come out for NoreN. Blink Stalkers could be definitely beneficial in the position he's going to find himself, especially with these rocks still here. If UltraSatan doesn't clear those out, that could definitely be a hindrance for him, especially if he's still operating on just Lings and Banelings. He has not grabbed anything new yet. He is grabbing a Spire now, which of course will change the game up rapidly. Of course, Blink Stalkers are going to be pretty good counter to those Mutas. So let's see how UltraSatan does do with those. I mean, the mineral lines are open. There's no cannons in them. However, both of them have pylons pretty much in them, so cannons could go up pretty dang quick. And that'll obviously work in NoreN's favor when that position comes. There's an Overseer on the field as well, so UltraSatan may be looking for some scouting with a Changeling or two. And we do have a Templar Archives on the way as well, so we may be seeing some Archons or Templars on the field. And some Archons would definitely be useful against a Mutaball incoming, so we'll just have to watch. He has more cannons in production. Oh, check out that. Some beautiful prediction there by NoreN, and I don't think it's a prediction. Actually, I think he has scouted out the Spire. Indeed, he has. And just reacting right there, throwing up some cannons in his main. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to throw him up in the natural either. However, it is soon going to be protected by the third. We do have a Templar up as well with Storm on the way. Blink just finished, and a Flyer upgrade starting to come out as well for UltraSatan. He has 6 Mutas on the way, and I guess I can't check upgrades on Mutas while they're still in their egg. Unfortunately, it looks like he has attack 1 done, and armor 2 is still sitting there. No need to queue that up just yet, obviously. I believe he grabbed some Zergling ground attack upgrades. Yes, he did. That's what I saw earlier. So, Muta's now out on the field. And where is the OBS for NoreN? It is sitting right there. Could have possibly seen the Mutas fly by. So, and there indeed some more just flew by, right by it. So as long as NoreN was paying attention, he does know there are Mutas on the field now. I'm kind of surprised by the fact that he's only got 4 Stalkers, but he's still got Blink. If these Mutas come down here, he's going to have some issues. He needs to get some more Blink on the field. Obviously, more Archon or Templar could help, but that Storm's going to be hard to throw down on a Muta pack with their speed and agility. And we do have more Lings coming out for UltraSatan as well, and he's now grabbing a 4th, and he is quickly becoming a threat here. NoreN is going to need to, in some fashion, react to this, and I think right now the answer is more Stalkers. Obviously, 4 more Gateways is going to be a huge help, and hopefully he starts building up some Stalker army there, because for now, he's only got 4 of them, as I've said, and the Storms just aren't going to cut it on a properly microed Mutaball. And he does know about that 5th now, I believe. Let's double check that. Yes, he does. So, doing a good job scouting. NoreN's getting all the information he needs. Unfortunately, UltraSatan has been worrying about his Mutas and stuff lately, and has not teched him, or not scouted himself. But we do now have this Mutaball on the way. The harassment is about to begin, and I think we have some cannons in place, actually just building pylons, so unfortunately this is the only cannon here. These Mutas are going to be able to do some nice damage. However, there are quite a few more Stalkers here, and he runs right into the wrong place. Those Mutas start to get saucy. He has to pull out right away, and that blink paid off a little. The Mutas are now going to try and swing around. The question is, do they head into the natural or the main? And they're just flying through cannons right now, throwing themselves away. They go for a little pylon there, kind of a waste of their time. They need to go straight for the mineral line. A few Stalkers blink in, doing some more damage, and cannons right in place, and a good Storm does a lot. Oh, another great Storm doing a lot more damage to those Mutas. They did take down 1 cannon, but that's about it. I mean, those Mutas taking heavy damage. They're all severely hurt, having to run away now. And I do see centrifugal hooks upgrading, or almost finished for UltraSatan. Gonna have some Banelings coming out on the field with that speed. Obviously, I would expect more Banelings, rather. Does he even have any at the moment? No, he doesn't, but he does have 33 Zerglings with 30 more on the way. Oh my goodness, I talked about not enough Stalkers, and NoreN has responded in kind. How many Stalkers is that? 23 Stalkers on the field. A very dangerous army coming up here by NoreN, and he suddenly has a major food count lead. We do have 21 Banelings on the way, though, so NoreN will need to be careful about that. Using Force Fields and Blink, he should be able to do some great defense against these Banelings, and hopefully does such. It could be very exciting. We do see the Mutaball going south, going to head into the base again, knowing that NoreN is not there right now. As he mops up that base, let's see what these Mutas can do. 3 cannons just going to work on them. That is quite a few pylons. He should probably get out of there, and he does a nice Storm on bulk of the Mutas. A bunch of Stalkers warp in, starting to do mass damage to those Mutas. They need to either retreat or commit. It's going to be a hard decision, especially as more Stalkers do continue to warp in. And he's going to run into even more cannons going at work on those Mutas. Again, taking heavy losses here. NoreN's army is starting to move towards the natural of UltraSatan, and here comes a massive bulk of Lings and blocked off brilliantly, and a Storm right on all the Banelings, and the Banelings are gone. A brilliant force field trap and Storm response by NoreN. What a great move, and UltraSatan sees that, as well as his Mutaball, having taken massive damage, and that has to be a GG for UltraSatan right there. And that was a brilliant force field Storm maneuver there by NoreN. I cannot say enough about that. That was amazing. In fact, I want to watch that again. Let's just check this out in normal speed. As NoreN moves in here, the Lings come in, and then actually just a minor group came in, but then the bulk will move here. He sees it with his obs, and just a line of force fields go up, and he even places them behind, and then just doom, boom, that 2 Storms right there, all the Banelings blow up. Only 2 survive. Brilliant play by NoreN. and congrats to him for winning and sending in this game. Again, guys, if you want me to cast your game, you can send those to Zoronden at gmail.com. Please do subscribe and thumbs up so I can bring you more StarCraft 2 action. I am, of course, Zoronden, and I will catch you all on the other side.